Yes, YouTube. Hope everyone is good. The day has come where it is time to carb up for the show tomorrow. So yes, we will be competing tomorrow on Sunday. Today is Saturday. We have already started carbing up. So yesterday we did 800 gram of carbs. Obviously we was checking in throughout the day yesterday after each meal. We are now obviously woke up this morning, and Tom wants the exact same to happen today. Obviously, it's going to be subject to change on photographs, but we're looking at what's it called, doing another 800 gram of carb, but we'll just see later in the day if we need less or if we need more, and we will just gauge it from there. But I'm going to take you through the entire carb up for today. So I'm not going to be doing like loads and loads of talking. I'm just going to be showing you my meals, just because we have got to go down to Peterborough, get into the Airbnb, sort out all that, and get tan done. So what I'll probably look to do is show you all of my meals and potentially a bit of the tanning. So yeah, hope you guys look forward to this video. Let's get meal one started. So we're going to be running the exact same meals that I did yesterday because they sat extremely well. So what we did, first meal was a bagel meal, second meal was a cereal meal, then we did cream of rice, and then we did 2 chicken meals. We'll be doing that basically exactly the same today. But what I have been taking before every single meal is some, can you see that? Some digestive stack from Supplement Needs, which is just a digestive enzyme to make sure that all the food is getting broken down properly. We're also taking some Glycomax from Strom, which is a glucose disposal agent, which is going to help shuttle the carbs where we need it to go. And then we will also be using some Peak Max with every single meal, doing 2 capsules and then maybe 3 later in the day. Right, so we are in for the first part of meal number 1. I've separated because I've got 1 bagel with an egg, and then I've got 197 grams of egg whites, which we literally just a little squirt of ketchup on that. And then the second part of this meal is another bagel, but with jam and then some rice cakes. So I've just separated it so I don't have I don't want my jam bagel getting cold. I'll eat this and I'll quickly go make the rest of the meal. Tell you what, nothing better than a good egg bagel. Maybe with a bit of bacon on it and sausage. Oh, unreal, but an egg bagel will do. Very, very good. Right, so into the second part of this meal. So I've literally got 1 bagel with 20 grams of jam on there. And I've then got my 5 lightly salted rice cakes. And I've literally got all the setups. I've got the peanut butter here, the honey here, and then I've got the jam here just because I haven't actually spread them onto the rice cakes yet because I haven't got enough room. So I've just got the scale. I'm just going to do it here. But I thought I'd just tell you exactly what I have for this first meal. So I've got 197 grams of egg whites, 1 large whole egg, 2 plain bagels, 5 lightly salted plain rice cakes, 57 grams of jam in total, 3 grams of peanut butter, and then 10 grams of honey. So the peanut butter, the rest of the jam, and the honey will just go on to these rice cakes. So yeah, I'm going to scrun the rest of this now. Yeah. Right, last rice cake going in. Got the jam and the peanut butter on it. Right, that is meal 1 down the hatch, and it was bloody lovely. I'm now going to go and prep the next 2 meals, because I'll have to eat those in the car on the way to Peterborough. And then, so I want to get that all prepared, make sure everything's packed. Lil's done most of the packing because she's the goat, but I'll just double check over certain things just so I've got my head clear. And then it'll be pretty much time to go. So I will see you for meal number 2. Right, It is currently 10 to 12. We have packed up the car. This is what it takes when travelling for a show. So we've got literally, I think we've got 5 bags in total. But we've got all the bedding, towels, all that shit, all the food, muffins there, of course, because we might be doing a little pre-show carb up on some muffins, Tom said, so he said to get some just in case. Scales, all stuff what Lil looks, that looks very suspicious. It's not what you think. Bands, food, literally everything. And then in the front we've got my meal with me and another bag, water. There's Lil, yeah. And that is that. So we're gonna hit the road. I've got a meal in about, in fact, very, very soon, like around 12ish. So once we kind of get on the road, I'll end up getting that down me, and I will show you what we have got for meal number 2 of the carb up. Yeah. Right, so we're about to go ahead and eat meal number 2. What we have got, I'm just going to quickly read it off my phone and then I will show you. So we have got 51 grams of whey protein, 182 grams of Cocoa Pops, and then 8 grams of peanut butter. So I've got the Cocoa Pops in this container here, just drizzled the 8 grams of peanut butter before I left, so it's all prepped and ready. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this meal for sure. With the foods that we have chosen for this carb up, we used them yesterday and we know that they all digest really well, so just rice-based foods basically, other than the bagels this morning. But we had obviously like Cocoa Pops, rice-based, cream of rice, and then the last 2 meals will be chicken and rice. So yeah, nice, easy, digestible foods. Not a lot of volume, so we've got in a couple of the meals we've got some rice cakes and squares bars. That is to just keep the volume of the meals down, so that I haven't got like a shitload of rice in me, so it sits a little bit better on my stomach, because we still want to keep nice and tight. We don't want to be bloated, we don't want to have like any kind of like a really full stomach. As much as I would like a full stomach right now, we got to keep the food volume as low as we possibly can. To be fair, we're pushing it a little bit with this meal with 180 grams of Cocoa Pops, but it's just because I didn't want to have like any extras. I wanted this meal to just be nice and simple whilst we were on the road. Have just 3 ingredients: Cocoa Pops, peanut butter, whey protein, leave it as that. And because the less complicated you make things, the better. But yeah, we have got 2 hours until we get to Peterborough. We're going to stop off at Asda before we actually get to the Airbnb, because we're going to get there quite early. And then get some chicken, a little bit of veg, and whatever Lil wants for dinner tonight and for breakfast tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be good. Let's get it. So we have got into the Airbnb, and it is actually very, very nice. I will show you guys around after this meal, but I've got to get this meal in. So 25 minutes past 3 o'clock, 25 past 3. Just got in, quickly sent pics over to Tom. And then I'm just going to eat this meal now. So what we have got here, just going to get it up on my phone to make sure it is all correct. We've got 53 grams of whey protein, 150 grams of cream of rice, 25 raspberries, 25 blueberries, 9 grams of honey, 1 chocolate Rice Krispies square bar, and then 3 grams of peanut butter. With every single one of my meals as well, I'm having 2 grams of pink Himalayan salt and 0.75 grams of low salt. Actually, quickly, I'll show you. This has actually been like my favorite thing that I've got so far in prep. It's literally like a little scale, and it measures like the exact like 0.01 grams, so I can measure my salt as accurately as possible. No other substances, just salt. But yeah, so I've got a Scares bar with the peanut butter, a bit of salt on. I've got a fat bowl of cream of rice. I have had my digestive stack, having one of those with every meal, and then I've had 2 Glycomax, and then after this meal, straight away I will have some Peak Max. Let's get scranning. Look at that goodness. Oof. Oh yeah, that's good. Now, this is just like a little dessert that I've ever made. It's unreal. I love chocolate and I love peanut butter. I've literally, after the show, I've got myself a Reese's Pieces chocolate bar waiting for me. So I'm excited to scram that. But yeah. It is just so good. Right, Airbnb tour. So we walk through the door, greeted by, it's a good day to have a good day. Positive words as soon as you open the door, which is just lovely to see. Then, come through to the corridor area. That leads down to the living room, kitchen, which I'll show in a second. 3 doors, have no idea what's actually in them because it is locked. But we have the bedroom where absolutely no magic is going to be happening tonight. Just me tanned up on the bed, trying not to make a mess. So we've actually brought our own like bed sheets and towels and everything to make sure that we don't, you know, get a fine or damage anything. But yeah, then toilet in here, very nice, just standard, but it's actually quite nice. And then coming through to here, we have Lil. Say hello.
Hello.
Yeah, little living room area, just nothing special, but just, yeah, standard little table, and then the kitchen, which is very, very nice. So yeah, it's actually probably one of the most nicest Airbnbs we've stayed in. We only stay in Airbnbs if we've got a show, but usually we go for like the cheapest one, and this one was actually quite cheap. But usually we end up in some next level bando, and it's like, yeah, but what is this all about? So yeah, nah, this is actually quite nice to our standard, isn't it, Lil? So yeah, but we got in. Lil and I, mostly Lil, has already unpacked because we like to get everything unpacked, so I just know where everything is. So we've got our food already away in the cupboards. This is just everything that we need. So obviously, peanut butter, rice cakes, salt, squares, bars, more rice cakes, blueberry muffins, okay. And that Reese's Pieces chocolate bar, that's gonna be getting violated tomorrow. And then we've got a rice cooker down here, because this goes everywhere with us. And we've just got some protein powder and some rice that is actually in there. So we've obviously taken our own rice and all that shit, of course. But yeah, it's actually pretty nice. Yeah, so Tom has got back to me. He just said to keep everything as planned. So just the next 2 meals in, which will be chicken and rice, which with honey, which is absolutely banging. So I'm looking forward to those meals, and they sit really well as well. So that'll be good. So 2 chicken and rice meals left. We have got about half hour until we need to leave for tanning for 5. So just until then, we're just gonna sit and relax. Right, we are all tanned up, just got our base coat on. She's told me to come outside and keep my hands up and just let the tan dry a little bit further because it's getting a bit crowded in there. And she said my legs are dry, just gotta wait for the upper body. So stand out here for like another, keep going to look for my watch, but for another like 5-10 minutes, and then it should be dry. Head home, get meal number 4 on, and then just continue chilling for the rest of the night until the last meal, and then head off to bed. But yeah, the tan is on. Yeah. We are home finally, because that tanning situation was a little bit annoying, I won't lie to you. Usually you have, like, you get in, you tan your own tent, and then you stand off to the side, and there's like quite a lot of fans, but it was quite a small room, and it was hot as anything in there. And there was like 4 or 5 of us in there, and we're all just stood like sharing one fan. Ended up being told to go outside and stand in the shade instead. I stood out there for like 20 minutes, and like it still wasn't really drying. It was a bit sticky, but obviously we need to get meals on. So we ended up getting home, and it's fine anyway. The tan, we've looked over it, looks all right. So yeah, it is all good. But that tanning experience, even when I go to tan anywhere, to be honest, you always get into your own head because you see all these competitors that are going to be in your class, but what might not be in your class. And you're looking, and other people have different peaking protocols as well. So a lot of people are already quite dry and peeled there. But then, like myself and another one of Tom's clients doing the show, we're both loading over 2 days. So at the moment, we're trying to spill over and have a bit more of a watery look and wake up drier. So yeah, it's interesting because you kind of get in your own head, but you kind of just got to stay level-headed and just be like, look, matters what happens on that stage tomorrow. But I need to also remember in my head that this show isn't what we was planning on doing. So we're not looking to bring the most peeled, conditioned look. We're looking to bring quite a nice, tight, full package. But hopefully, still going to be enough to, get some dubs. But no pressure on the situation at all. We're getting meal 4 in, so we have got, let me actually get up on my phone. So we've got 145 grams of chicken breast, 140 grams of jasmine rice, 34 grams of honey. I've got like 30 grams of green beans in there, as you can see, absolutely nothing in there. I think Lil counted those 9 green beans. And then we have got 3 rice cakes here with 15 grams of jam, and then I've sprinkled salt on it all as well. So yeah, that is meal number 4. Give you a lovely taste test. Of course, a bit of rice, a bit of green bean. It's just chicken rice, and I've got no pepper and just salt. So it is plain as fuck, but I'll be honest with you, I'm a fan of chicken rice no matter what. So yeah, gonna scram this now. I'll give you one bite of this as well. Why not? Why not? All right then. Right, I'm gonna eat this now, and then I will probably see you for the last meal, which is going to be very similar. Right, just about to get meal number 5 on, and we sent pictures off to Tom, and he says we're actually we could probably push more food. So we've added 75 grams of carbs to this meal and an extra 10 grams of fat. So I'll give you a total of everything once I've got the meal in front of me, but it's quite a big meal. So we're going to be finishing the night with a big boy meal, which I'm excited about, but I want it to make sure it sits quite well because it will be a lot of food. So yeah, a couple squares bars, a couple rice cakes, honey, chicken, rice, basically what it's going to be. But we got that cooking now, or Lil has, because she's the goat. She is the best. So yeah, just going to get this meal on, and then I'll see you for meal number 5 for a little feast before bed. Right, meal 5 is ready to be ate. Nothing exciting, literally the same foods that we've been eating all day, but we've got 130 grams of raw weight chicken breast, 140 grams of jasmine rice, 48 grams of honey, which I've put in there, with 30 grams of green beans. We've got then, so it gets a little bit more exciting, but still not really, 2 chocolate squares bars, 2 rice cakes. We've then got, I'm pretty sure, 17 grams of peanut butter over these, and then 20 grams of jam. So there is that. So I'm going to get scrambling this now. This will be the last meal before bed. I'll just get feet up, chill out. We're actually watching the Ronnie Coleman documentary, The Goat. So yeah, watching that. Gonna chill out, feet up now, and that will probably be the video there. Right, that is the end of the 875 gram carb up day before the show. I hope you guys enjoyed. All that is left to do is to go to bed, take a special sweetie, and hopefully wake up nice and dry with some good fullness tomorrow, and it should bring a good look. So I'm excited to see it. So yeah, I'm excited. Should be good. I'm not putting much pressure on the show. I just want to come in, see what happens. At the end of the day, this show is just going, it's for me and Tom, it's to have a data to see what we need to do over the next 3 weeks to bring a better package, which overall is going to be just, be tighter. We know that, but it's still going to be good fun getting on stage and hopefully bringing just a big full look that is just tight enough to hopefully place well. So yeah, I'm excited, trying to put no pressure on the situation, no expectations, so just trying to keep that head nice and clear so I can go to bed, chill out, and just wake up nice and calm. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm not sure what footage we got. I just wanted to keep it nice and quick because obviously I just wanted to show you guys what meals we got, a little bit of tanning. But yeah, anyways, show day tomorrow. I will get that video recorded as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.